Hi guys! So this is my 29-week bump date, and it is so crazy to me. I feel like this is how I do every video. I say it's so crazy, but I haven't really done any bump dates lately just because I haven't gained any weight. I haven't had anything major happening besides having ligament pain. And the doctor said that it's because Audrey is kicking or punching my ligaments. So that's just something I kind of have to deal with and just deal with, basically. So anyway, she weighs around 2.5, somewhere around there, pounds, give or take some. And she's about the size of a butternut squash, and that's a tad over 15 inches long from head to heel. And her muscles and lungs are continuing to mature, and her head is growing bigger and bigger to make room for her brain. And then it's talking about calcium and folic acid and everything. So she definitely is kicking a lot. And it is turning into more, instead of like a popping feeling, it's turning into more of like jabs, and I'll feel her just moving around, and I'll feel her like more on my sides, which is really weird to me just because it just means she's getting bigger, and I'll feel her move on both sides, so it's like kind of crazy like that she's moving all over in there. So that's kind of weird to me. And she loves to move at night. So in the morning and at night I do kind of monitor her kicks. I don't take it completely seriously. I know some people get crazy about it, but I do feel her during the day. It's not anything on a schedule or anything like that. I do feel her random times. I'll feel her kick or move around, or she'll start having a little party or something. And in the morning she kicks a lot, and at night she kicks a lot. So that's just how she is. I do usually count like 10 with every 20 to 30 minutes, and some people say 10 movements in an hour. There's so many different things. So as long as I feel her moving and it's consistent and it feels strong, it's nothing like different besides getting stronger, then I'm not worrying. My doctor hasn't said anything or worried about anything. So besides that, let's see, what's different about me? My appetite's the same. No cravings. I put on my blog, which I will link below, or I'll put something about my blog somewhere, that technically you do not have true pregnancy cravings all throughout your pregnancy. You only have them in your first trimester, and it just has to do with your hormones and what your body really needs, things like that. So when people say they're like in their third trimester and they're like, oh, I've been craving donuts this whole third, like whatever. Yeah, you're probably, you want something sweet, like just as if you weren't pregnant and you were craving a donut, but don't be fooled that it's your pregnancy making you crave it. And I've just kept that in mind. I don't not allow myself things, but at the same time, just because I want something doesn't mean I'm gonna allow myself to have it. Especially when it comes to sweets and stuff like that. The way I figure it out is I have a choice each day. If I have decaf coffee, which might be once a week maybe, that's my sweet for the day. Or if I have a drink from Starbucks, if it was caffeinated it would be decaf, but usually I get passion tea lemonade. Then that's my treat for the day. So I kind of choose, or I'll have like 2 chocolate chip cookies depending on the size at night or something like that. But I choose between that. I'm not going to have a cup of coffee and then a cookie and then another type of sweet or like things like that, because it's just too much sugar and it just adds up and it's not healthy. So that's kind of how I figure it. We actually just got done working on our birth plan. So it's it's 4 pages, and I used Baby Center online, and they had it all written out for you, and you had to check things off, and I like clarified on certain things where it asked you a question. I would write things down next to it and just clarify things like that. and it's a really good app, or website and app, but like I'll also be adding things about certain shots or whatever questions I might have on there also, so that everything is out in the open. I don't have to forget about anything while I'm in the hospital giving birth, after giving birth, things like that. So I definitely recommend you try that out because it's really good, and it's a lot better than if you wrote it out in a paragraph or something like that. It's really easy for the doctor to look at and to see exactly what you want. I also, let's see, I have not gained weight. I've been sticking around the same weight the past like 3 weeks or so. And my stomach, I was really getting worried because every time I saw someone, or my mom, or I don't know, whoever, like Danny, they'd always say my stomach looks so small, and I'm in my 3rd trimester now, like I'm almost 30 weeks, and they just couldn't believe it. Like they did not think I looked as pregnant as I was. So I was getting worried, and we went to the doctor yesterday, and she said that everything was fine. She said my measurements are perfect. My body's just small, so I'm just small. Like the baby's just not, my belly's just not big. I don't know. But she said everything was okay, and my measurements are fine, and as long as she's kicking and her heart is perfect, her heart rate's at like 152-ish, so she said everything is good, and there's nothing that they can really worry about because everything looks good. So that made me feel a lot better. I guess I'm small. Danny and I are guessing that she's going to be born and be between the high 5-pound range and the low 6-pound range. So we think she'll be on the lower end of average. We both were like 6-something. So I don't know, I just think she'll be a little bit smaller, unless if I randomly pop, I don't know. So what else? My emotions have been kind of crazy. I have been crying a lot for no reason a lot of the times. Like I'll just cry. But I know that's normal, and I don't know. It's normal. I'm not really worried about it, but I definitely do cry a lot. Our baby shower is in about a week. It's on March 16th, so I'm excited about that. We had to do it a little bit early, but I'm excited because I do want to organize everything and get everything set up and everything, just in case I do go a little bit early, which for some reason Danny thinks I'm going to go a little bit early. So just in case, we'll have everything set up, and I like having everything perfect and ready and to my standards. So that's about it, I guess. I don't think there's anything else. I guess I'll just show you my belly, and that's it for this video. So I'll show you my belly. So if you see from the side, it's just not, I guess it looks big on camera. But here's my belly for 29 weeks. There we go. For 29 weeks. It's definitely looking bigger right now that I'm looking on camera. But there it is from the front. That's what I wanted to talk about. I still do not have any stretch marks, and I'm so happy about that. I was really worried that I was going to get a lot of stretch marks because when I was in middle school, I went through a growth spurt and got, not a lot, but I got stretch marks on my sides, and I was always really self-conscious and really worried that once I got pregnant, I would have like stretch marks galore, but I don't yet, so I'm so happy. I use coconut oil, and I'll use it literally like at least 5 times a day. If I feel itchy at all, I lave like my whole body, like I put it on, and so far so good. And I drink a lot of water, so it's also hereditary. My mom did not get stretch marks when she was pregnant, so that has a lot to do with it also. But that's about it. I will see you next time, and make sure you check out my blog for pictures and more information that wasn't in this video. And that's about it. So I'll see you next time. Bye.